All right, welcome back everyone to the deep dive, where we take those deep dives into all sorts of fascinating topics. Today, we're heading to Vietnam, specifically Pleiku in the Gila province.
Sounds intriguing. Yeah, Pleiku. I've heard of it, but not in, great depth.
Right, same here. That's why we're diving in. We recently came across some, let's call them insights from someone named Toon. It really sparked our interest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was more like we stumbled upon a conversation, about Pleiku. Toon was sharing some favorite spots, especially the food scene.
I'm all ears when food's involved. Food's always a good entry point to understanding a place, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. So when Pleiku comes up, two dishes are practically synonymous with it. Like, they're the stars. Cam lamb and ganuong.
Cum lamb. That rings a bell. Isn't that like a special kind of rice preparation?
It is. Not just any rice. We're talking rice cooked in bamboo tubes.
Bamboo tubes. That's pretty unique. I mean, it's not your everyday rice cooker, right?
Not at all. You've got to think cooking it in bamboo, that's going to infuse some amazing flavor, right? Like a subtle, woody aroma.
I can almost smell it now. But I'm curious why bamboo specifically. It's not exactly like high tech.
Well, that's part of what makes it so cool. It speaks to using what's available, right? Natural resources, local traditions. I bet it affects the texture too, keeps the rice nice and moist.
Makes sense. Resourcefulness and tradition all in one dish.
Ah.
And what about this ganuong? Is that like a chicken dish?
Yes, ganuong means grilled chicken. But again, we're not talking just any grilling. This is marinated chicken cooked over charcoal until it's crispy skin with that tender meat underneath.
The classic combo. Crispy skin, tender meat.
Yeah.
That's a winning formula anywhere in the world.
Now, Tan really emphasized this, and it's what we're hearing from others too. Cam lamb and ganuong are the perfect pair in Pleiku.
Like a match made in culinary heaven.
Exactly. They go together. They're the local specialty everyone talks about. You start thinking about the possibilities, right? The specific marinades for the chicken, how those flavors play off the bamboo-infused rice. It's so much more than, say, just throw in some burgers on a grill.
It paints a picture of a really thought out, deliberate cuisine. One that reflects the place itself, the ingredients they have access to, the techniques they've perfected over time.
Food, it's more than sustenance, isn't it? It's a story, a culture, an experience.
And that's what makes traveling so fascinating, right? You're tapping into all those layers.
Absolutely. Now, moving beyond the deliciousness, Pleiku also seems to have these amazing travel destinations. Tun mentioned a few that really piqued our interest.
I like what?
Well, first up, Ho Taning, which translates to Taning Lake.
Den Lake, okay.
Apparently, it's just stunningly beautiful, tranquil, peaceful, all that.
I love a good tranquil lake. Makes you want to just sit and take it all in.
Then there's Thok Phu Ke, or Phu Kong Waterfall. And this one, it sounds like it's wild, untouched, a real escape into nature.
So you've got the serene lake and then the more adventurous waterfall. Nice contrast.
Exactly. Pleiku's natural landscape seems to have it all, whether you're looking for peace or a little bit of thrill.
I mean, that variety is always good. Caters to different moods, different travel styles. Keeps things interesting.
And for the more culturally inclined, Toon also mentioned Chua Minthan Pagoda, which seems to be a popular spot.
A pagoda. Interesting. There's often so much history and artistry in those places.
Plus, he suggested activities like camping, trekking, immersing yourself in the local culture, which, well, that's a whole package, right?
It is. And for our listeners, I think this is a key question.
Yeah.
How do these pieces fit together? The unique food, the beautiful scenery, the cultural attractions.
Right, they're not isolated, they're part of a whole.
Exactly. It's like each element adds another dimension to the experience of Pleiku.
And I think that's what we're trying to capture here. Tons insights, they're like personal recommendations.
More engaging than a dry travel guide, right?
Absolutely. It's like getting the inside scoop from a friend who's been there, knows the good stuff. That authenticity, that conversational feel, that's what we're aiming for.
I think that's what makes a place come alive for people. It's those personal touches, those genuine recommendations.
So before we wrap up, I just want to bring us back to those sensory details Tone shared.
I love that. Let's paint a picture.
Picture this. The aroma of cam lamb, that subtle woody scent from the bamboo, the savory taste of ganuong, the crispy skin, the juicy meat. And visually, imagine the beauty of Tin Lake, so calm and serene, and then the power of Phu Quang Waterfall.
Makes you want to book a flight right now, doesn't
I know, right? And the takeaway here is exploring these regional specialties, like those in Pleiku. It opens up a whole new understanding of a culture. It's about experiencing the essence of a place through its flavors and its landscapes.
It's that connection, that deeper understanding that makes travel so rewarding.
And hopefully it sparks that curiosity for everyone listening.
Yeah, to seek out those hidden gems, those unique traditions. Because who knows what amazing experiences are waiting to be discovered.
That's what